Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm Josh.
This is Amy.
And today we got episode 23 of Mobile Suit Gundam, Black Tri-Stars.
Or if you're watching Japanese, it's more like Assault Triple Dom, but you know, same concept. It's about the Black Tri-Stars.
It's about the Black Tri-Stars.
And there are 3 Doms, so it's a triple attack. Alright.
Yes. Alright.
Well, I think before we get into the actual episode, we'll kind of like do the same thing that they did last episode, where it was like, last time on Mobile Suit Gundam.
Last time on Mobile Suit Gundam.
There were lots of Dodais.
There were lots of Dodais. Amuro gets wrecked.
And somehow the Gundam gets repaired, like magically.
Matilda arrives.
And now the rest of our story. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so that's basically what we got for, like, the pre-title card thing. It's just a repeat of animation from last episode.
But we go into the actual episode. And we start off with Cassilia. She's pretty much scolding a lot of her underlings, being like, hey, we need to get mobile suits down to Earth right now. And a lot of her, I don't know, like, maybe like lieutenants or whatever.
General something, I have no idea.
They're like, but what about, you know, like, proper chain of command and military authority and honor and all that stuff? And she's like, screw that. You can get that back when we win.
Like, guys, well, I'm pretty sure they know that Odessa's gonna happen. Obviously, we know that there's traitors in Earth forces right now. Getting some information out there, so... Yeah, but, Matilda. Cassilia.
You're just thinking about Matilda.
Hey, they both have red hair, okay? But anyways, so Cassilia's just like, yeah, come on, guys. Like, Makube needs some help down there. We gotta reinforce stuff.
And also, you need to get mobile suits to Char.
Yes, Char's back! Mentioned, technically speaking. My boy.
Yeah, and he's going to the Mad Angler Squadron.
So, I'm pretty sure you guys can, guess that Char is probably gonna be coming back pretty soon.
Oh, you know what I should do? I should buy that Dead as Disco game and then, like, mod it to have Char in it. And we could put in, like, Char's, like, theme from later in the series.
Is it, like, disco music? Cause,
yeah,
I was gonna say, that's a lot of, like, the soundtrack for this series, so throwing a whole bunch of it in it. You can throw in Star Children if you want.
Yeah, because it's never played anywhere in the show.
Nope. Or the movie.
Just in the same album.
But yeah, so we get confirmation. Char is going to Mad Angler. He's gonna need suits. And so Cassilia's like, hey, we gotta send people down there. Send some people. Did you get the DOMs to the Tri-Stars? Obviously, title coming in. And you know what she brings up. This is obviously we're gonna be introduced to the Black Tri-Stars.
Yes, and we kind of like pan down from like her base kind of towards the Earth, and the narrator is pretty much saying Cassilia cannot personally go down to Earth for
she's busy.
Yeah, like she's busy. Basically, there's a lot of fronts that are still like active, and if she leaves the moon, then there could be something that happens there.
Side note, a lot of like the, I guess, backgrounds in this reminds me of, guys, if you're into like the whole Disney thing, I'm always interested in it, but like the spaceship Earth, it looks like really futuristic kind of like drawings and stuff. I think it looks cool. That's what it reminds me of. Side note, I don't know.
Yep. Now, after the narrator has his piece, we go to the White Base, and we go to the major theme of this episode, Amuro simping.
For Matilda-san.
Yeah. So we kind of start off there in the hangar. Amuro's putting away all the parts for like the Gundam modules and all that, so that he knows where they are later.
Matilda comes in, she's like, good morning, man. I don't know, I'm not really
Good morning, man.
Good morning, Amuro.
Good morning, man. You want to have some wings later? High five, up top.
But yeah, basically she's just like, oh, that's pretty impressive that you're organizing all your stuff. You know, good to know that you do that since you're kind of
In charge of
piloting,
that.
in charge, you know, in charge of like doing repairs too. So
Yeah. And Matilda's going up to the bridge, and Amuro's like, I know a shortcut. It's like, oh, it's fine. No, I insist.
just inserting him into, you know,
The situation.
the situation.
And Amuro is like in the elevator with her, and he's just kind of like looking to the side.
Hey, she looks to the side too.
Well, yeah, but that's more because like she notices.
Oh yeah,
and,
I know.
Like she's kind of playful this whole whole episode.
I'm also like, I wonder what the height difference is. I know Amuro still probably has like some, you know, room to grow, but still he's like really short compared to her in this.
I was gonna say something very inappropriate, but
you know, you can feel free to say it, so I'm not the only one who says these things.
Well, I was just gonna say like he's kind of perfect height, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He is looking straight at, you know. Anyways.
They get to the floor that they're looking for, and Frau Bo pulls him aside. It's like, you said that you were gonna fix my air conditioner.
He's like, oh yeah.
He's like,
sure,
oh
yeah,
I did, I guess. Yeah, I'm going now.
So she's still jealous.
Frau Bo just cannot win.
It's like, you're not winning, man.
Not winning. And then they walk by Kai, and I'm not sure we get this guy's name.
It might be Mark or Oscar. I can't remember. I can't really see who that is, but it's one of them. I know that. And I'm gonna feel really stupid here. We'll probably look it up afterwards and just put like his little nameplate next to him. It's either Marker or Oscar right there. Glasses. Who's the glasses one? Shoot. I am so sorry, guys. I know that Marker and Oscar both deserve like their spotlight because they're the ones who are like basically Bright's wingmen on like the white base, you know.
And they never get to sleep.
They never get to sleep, and they're actually out of the chair right now, which is really weird. Josh, when we see that picture of whoever's there, like the close-up, we just need to put whoever's name that is, because I feel really bad.
Yeah.
Was, you know, just write their name there. Maybe put an arrow. But,
right.
Yeah, so he's doing, like, maintenance on the guns. Kai is just there kind of, like
chatting it up.
Yeah.
And he's talking about, like, oh, yeah, Matilda, she's so great. She's really pretty.
She's, like, the ideal woman.
Yeah, I wish I had a girlfriend like her. And then Amuro and Matilda walk by, and Matilda hears all that, and she kind of teases Kai about it.
Hope you find that ideal girlfriend.
Yeah, and Kai's embarrassed. He's just like, well, I've kind of made a fool of myself now, so can I get a picture with you?
Yeah, he's just gonna shoot a shot, basically, because, you know...
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing left to lose at that point.
At that point, no. He's already made a fool of himself, so might as well, right?
Yeah. Now, he sets up the photo, but then every other guy on the white piece, at least in that sector, is like, yeah, I want to get a picture with Matilda.
Yeah. So, everybody's gathering around. He's like, there's only 12 here. I'm getting one.
Yeah, it's like, I can only make 12 copies, guys. I don't... sorry, this picture just reminds me of a meme, and I don't really want to see what that meme is.
Oh, you're no fun.
Come on, Amy, I don't know if I can.
Whatever, I'm not gonna force you to. But, like, when the picture gets printed, it's, like, kind of weird, because, like, it doesn't look like all of them, like, are in the same kind of area. So, like I pointed out, like, the guy next to Amuro is, like, he's supposed to be, like, covering kind of where, like, his shoulder is, and it's just, like, kind of off. I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it took multiple pictures? I don't know.
I mean, maybe I just figured that it was just, like, a low poly version of it.
I figured maybe it was, like, a Polaroid where, you know, like, just multiple pictures. Like, Kai set it off to, like, take multiple, and, you know... Everybody kind of moved around a little bit or something. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm sure Amuro wants to kill the guy who's next to Matilda because, yeah, there's like one guy, I don't know who it is.
You're like, I'm going to push him out of the airlock.
Yeah. There's one guy in between. I have seen like, I need to find this, but like, I guess people have kind of analyzed this picture and was like, basically all these people died. These are ones who live in this photo, so I don't know. If I can find a copy of that, I'll let you know, but I think I've seen it. It's pretty sad just to see how many people actually do die.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the one dude in between Amuro and Matilda.
Yeah, I know I can find a better quality version of this because, you know, like it's been in games and stuff.
Yeah, it might have also gotten, like, reanimated too for movie or game, for all we know.
So I'll put up, like, a better quality during the video.
Okay.
But Amuro does take Matilda over to Bright, who is still sick.
Yeah, he's not on the bridge, so, like, I don't know if they went to the bridge and they're like, no, go there, because Mirai's also here, and for some reason,
she's not wearing her tights.
Yeah. It's a little awkward.
Yeah, so, either the artist forgot, which is probably the more likely option, or there's some stuff going on in there, and I'll just leave it at that.
Yep. I mean, it is Bright. Maybe. I don't know.
You're like, I'm feeling better.
Anyways, it's really awkward because we noticed it, and it's just like, she's not wearing her tights.
Yeah, and there are also, like, some other animation issues.
Oh yeah, there's a couple more that we've noticed in this episode too, but it's...
Yeah, so it's probably just like the artist forgot. That's the most likely reason. It's just more fun the other way.
It's still funny though.
Yep. And then Amuro just looks at his picture and he just starts skipping in the hallway.
They have like some like weird cartoon sound too in the English version, like when he jumps or something.
Yeah, it sounds like it's like out of Looney Tunes or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And from there we go on to where General Revel is.
On the big tray.
Yep. He wants to push up Odessa Day.
But Elran, I don't know. I'm always going to get this confused with Lord of the Rings, so just go with me. Elrond is, of course, trying to delay it. He's trying to give Makube as much time, as much information.
Yep.
Yeah. Basically what's going on here.
Yep, and at the same time, this guy comes in. He's like, hey, I have a message for General Revel, and it's pretty much that Zanzibar is landing at Odessa, and it's carrying the Black Tri-Stars in their new mobile suits.
And this is like, it's really funny, because like in the Japanese, it's played very straight, like,
Like, oh yeah, they are formidable.
Yeah, he's very
I'll
calm.
show them this time.
But then you have the English version, he's like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
I remember when they captured me. They're vicious and very smart and tactical. It's like he has his PTSD Vietnam moment there.
It's like, oh god.
Oh my god. It was just kind of like...
So that like solidifies his reasoning to like want to push it up.
Yeah, so it's just funny how like the voice acting just plays it so differently in both versions.
Yeah, and Elrond is not very happy about it. He goes to
Judok.
Judok, and he's just like, well, I don't like this. Go tell Makube. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, they're trying to delay it, like I said, as much as they can for Odessa Day, and of course they have the Tri-Stars there to try to muck up some stuff now.
We go back to White Base. Matilda, Amuro, and I think that's that other engineer.
Yeah, I think it's just the other engineers they brought from the Medea. There's one that gets named. I think it's like Colonel Seki or something.
Yeah, Seki or whatever. They're in the engine kind of area. I guess they need like nuclear suits in there.
Possibly, yeah.
And Amuro's kind of asking questions. Is like, hey, what made you want to be part of the supply corps? And Matilda's just like, yeah, you know, I wanted to like build things, you know, in this time of like utter destruction and, you know, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Amuro's like, I also build things.
I'm somewhat of a builder myself.
I'm something of a builder myself.
So yeah, we have a flash with like Haro and stuff, which is really funny.
Yeah.
guess the only other thing to note here too is like in the English version they kind of like muffle their voice kind of, and I think it's because they're wearing the helmets and stuff just to kind of give it a little bit more, I guess, realism. I don't know, but yeah, Japanese it's just straight voice acting. But yeah, so I guess it's just funny. I'm somewhat of a mechanic myself.
Yeah, and they kind of leave the engine area, and Amuro is like, I don't know, maybe trying to flirt, but he's really bad at it.
Yeah, he's really bad at it.
He's like, you're very strong, Miss Matilda. Wow, you're really bad at this, man. Like, I don't blame him. He's like 16.
Yeah, and he's been a shut-in this whole time, so he's barely just gotten out. This is pretty much probably his first
crush.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what, she's like in her 20s?
Probably. I mean, if she's like in her 30s, I'd be really surprised because she looks really young, so I'm gonna assume 20s.
Yeah.
Just because in the series they want to make 30-year-olds look like 50-year-olds, so.
Yeah, and she's kind of like playful with him. She's like, you dork.
Yeah, like she taps him on the head.
Yeah. And Amuro's a little bit sad about that, but you know, it's whatever.
Just to be around Matilda-san.
Yeah. That's the biggest gift I could have.
Being with my Matilda-san.
So yeah, Amuro's being a simp. And over at Zeon, we have the introduction of the Black Tri-Stars. You know, we see their DOMs right here. The DOMs that Rambaral should have gotten. I love their English voices.
Yeah. It's just, they're just so funny. Like, don't get us wrong, the Japanese ones are really good voice actors, but like...
Yeah, like, they're good and serious, and... like...
The fact that
great.
we get, like, hillbilly, like, Zeon pilots is just freaking hilarious. Oh my god. It just makes me laugh all the time.
My gosh, we almost had that there, Mobile Suit!
Just to, like, watch... If you're gonna watch any episodes in English, watch the ones with the Tri-Star, just because it's just so funny. It's hilarious. Like I said from the last episode, you have Kira Yamato's English actor in here, and I think he is Ortega. I wrote it down just in case. So he's Ortega in this one. You don't hear him as much in this episode.
Yeah, you don't hear him a lot.
You'll hear him more in the next episode, but my god, it's just so funny. So if you're gonna, like... watch the English dub of Mobile Suit Gundam for something, please just watch it for this, because it's just hilarious. And it plays with their whole Zeon accent thing. I mean, because they talk about it, like, a few times. You'll see another episode where they talk about the Zeon accent again, but, like, in the Japanese dub, like, you don't really get much of a difference. Maybe, like, a little bit, but this is just, like, balls to the walls, like,
just
you know,
Southern Hillbilly.
Yeah, Southern Hillbilly. Like Zeon accent, and
I almost expect there to be like a Black Tri-Stars theme where it's like a banjo.
Oh my god, yeah. That should be a thing. Somebody should like. Is there like a Black Tri-Star song that they can cover with a banjo? Oh man, but anyways, they also throw some shade at Char.
It's like, oh yeah, we're in a different league than Char. We're way better than that guy.
Get a lot more of this from the origin. You see like the whole, I guess, competitive / just jealous aspect of, you know, that they have against Char, so it's kind of funny. The DOMs look really good too.
The DOMs look really good, and we'll kind of see in this picture right here that they can hover with purely just thrust from the mobile suit. And I'm just sitting here like, okay, if the DOM itself can hover, like, in gravity, what other, what other systems did the Rick DOM need to be in space?
No idea.
To make it space compatible. Because that's a crazy amount of thrust already.
Yeah, it's like a hovercraft, basically. You know, is it like a coincidence? But like the DOMs are basically like the Tri-Star colors already. So I don't know if they were kind of built with them in mind, or...
Well, it's kind of like the Guh, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's Rambaral's colors already,
yeah.
but with that in mind. And like from a creative, like meta side of this, probably not.
Mm-hmm.
Like they probably just thought, okay, this would look cool.
Oh, it does look cool, so.
Yeah, and then they just gave the same color scheme to all the
The grunts and stuff.
yeah,
the
all
other
the
ones.
goofs and doms and everything.
I'm sure.
The only one who has a custom paint job is Char.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure, like, with the goof and the doms, it probably saves on cost, too. They're like, oh, thank God we don't have to color another dom and, animate it again.
Yeah.
They look cool. It's just, I didn't know if it was a coincidence that it's kind of their colors. I guess you're right with Rumbarol, too, so. Yeah, you can see the doms. Even though we should have saw them when Rumbarol needed them.
Unfortunately, we didn't.
Nope.
Anyways, they're looking for white base, but instead they kind of trigger the
Sensor?
yeah, like the sensor, and white base gets the alert. Sayla's like, right, we have mobile suits detected like 3 o'clock or what? Oh, 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Mirai's got her tights back on.
Yeah, Mirai's got her tights back on. It's like, okay, Bright, we got caught. We almost got caught last time.
Oh, God. See, you always get on me for saying, like, the booty call or something. But, yeah. Whatever.
Whatever.
People are attacking. White base can't move. We're in trouble right now.
Yep, Bright leaves Mirai in charge again, which doesn't really come into play this time.
No, not really. And that's because you still have Matilda-san.
Yeah. They launch everyone. Hayato is in the gun tank, and they kind of made the controls so that they didn't need a second person in the gun tank.
Yeah, so it's all on the top and not in the actual core block.
Which I'm just wondering, why didn't they do that from the beginning?
It's a good question. They do run the disadvantage, though. Like, if you do have to get out with the core block, it's like, well, he's kind of screwed.
Yeah, like, why didn't they just make the main cockpit the one with the core block?
I don't know. But, I don't know, maybe it's for visibility or something, but at the same time, it's
There's already multiple
yeah, there's already
cameras.
I mean, I have no idea. I think this probably just plays more into why they changed the gun tank later on in the actual movie, I think.
Why they kind of get rid of it in the movie. Which, honestly, I prefer that.
Honestly, I kind of do, too.
Yep, and Kai and Hayato are kind of having a back and forth. It's like, yeah, Kai, if you can handle yours by yourself, I can too. Have a healthy bickering going on there.
Yeah. Sayla gets word that they want her to go down to the actual bridge, right? And then
go to the hangar.
And then
yeah, they want her to pilot the G armor.
Or the G fighter or whatever. Like, they go back and forth with using both terms. It's a little confusing.
Well, I think we went back and forth.
Well, that too, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they want her for the G armor, and Mirai's like, why? Can't they get Job John?
Though, okay, the Japanese is way more calm. The English one is, like, a little bit more of an emotional, like, oh my god, like, no, don't leave me, Sayla.
Don't leave me.
But yeah, so Job John's brought up. He's not seen in this episode. But no, they're like, Sayla's like, no, he wants me because I've had experience with mobile suits. Not the gun parry, I guess. I don't know. So basically, at that point, Frabo has to take over for Sayla. Sure, that doesn't make Mirai feel that confident because then she's pretty much almost the senior ranking exactly person on the ship besides Marker and Oscar. But, from the past episodes, I'm sure she's like, oh my god, I lost Sayla.
I know she was the only one who knew what she was doing.
So, yeah, but this is where Frabo kind of officially takes over the operator position.
And we kind of go down to the hangar. Amaro is kind of discussing the G armor with Matilda and this guy.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, and they're pretty much talking about how docking works and that, the computer does it all.
Sometimes you might have to do a manual, I don't know.
Yep, Sayla shows up and she gets into the G armor cockpit.
Okay, so just to say, she's the one who's like, this isn't the G fighter, it's the G armor. So, yeah. And, like, literally the only difference is that...
It has the Gundam in it.
Yeah, the Gundam's in it. It has, like, the 2 shields on the side. We'll eventually get to a screenshot of it, but yeah, that's the difference. Basically, the Gundam is stuffed into the G fighter, and it becomes the G armor. That flies.
Yeah.
We're gonna have the G Bull soon. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about how useless that is. So Matilda is seeing everyone off, and she kind of teases Amuro a little bit again.
Blows him a kiss, man.
Yeah. And after that, Amuro's like, I'm ready. Put me in, coach. I have to go.
About to explode with that testosterone. If you know what I mean.
Like, man, I just have to go fight something now. I feel incredible.
All right, Amuro's having this awkward moment because he doesn't know exactly how to react.
He's like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, he doesn't exactly know what to do. You can see it in his face. Back on the White Base Bridge, basically the engines are still not working.
Yeah, and Matilda's like, wait, what's going on? I thought we fixed those. He's like, nope, it's not working. And then Sayla can't figure out how docking works.
Everything is in chaos, but...
Oh my god.
Matilda is basically the one who takes over here. She's like, you know what? Just get everybody out. They can figure it out as they go on. We're gonna go fix the engines. Like, She takes over here.
Amuro can handle it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that weird shot of Sayla who's looking through the manual and her gloves are off.
Oh, yeah, that was the second animation error, yeah.
Yeah, you clearly see her when she's going into the G armor that she has, like, the brown gloves of her, like, spacesuit on, and here it's just, like, just her hand.
I don't know, it's kind of weird, like, I always thought that the glove portion was, like, part of the pilot suit.
I have no idea, but whether it's deliberate or it's an animation error, we're just pointing it out. It just looks funny.
Yeah. Anyways, the battle starts. Kai is firing at the Black Tri-Stars. He misses all of the shots. The Medeas are also out there for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what they're doing. So they could be trying to get away, but they're really not. And then they're like dropping like flares or something. I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going on. I don't know if they're just trying to like, you know, blind the DOMs or something, but there's like these blue lights that come out of it, and then of course they're getting shot down because I think literally the only weapon they have are those little guns.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep, and then Sayla launches, and she's kind of getting battered around a little bit, and she's also having a hard time like withstanding all the Gs and...
Well, it takes more power to move it since it's the Gundam and a plane.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's... Amuro talks about, like, having to really pull, like, the lever and, you know, or the stick, and then, you know, just bracing for all them Gs that's coming up, so...
And Amuro's kind of having this kind of exposition moment where he's like, well, man, I can't target that Dom because it's so fast, and, like, the G armor is turning very slowly because it has the Gundam and the G fighter. But it's compensated by the fact that the beam cannon is so much more powerful.
Yep, gotta sell the toys.
Yeah.
I saw you put the Clover picture up last time. Yeah, I knew that they had, like, the G fighter thing or whatever, but yeah, it looks like an abomination, basically.
It is an abomination. Yep, and Gaia's just looking at this thing like, I have no clue what this thing is, man.
Well, it's not in any of, like, the
data
yeah.
or anything. Like, I think it's like a fighter bomber. I don't know.
You gotta say it more with the southern accent.
Yeah.
I don't know about them there plane right there. I don't know.
I don't know about that gosh darn plane right there.
Okay, if any of our fans are from the South, we're just saying this is how they sound in Gundam. You probably watch G Gundam too, don't get offended by it.
G Gundam is amazing.
I love G Gundam.
I can't wait till we get to that.
Yeah. I'm just saying, it's obviously like this huge, like, thick stereotype, which is just funny, so... I don't think people are gonna get offended. I think we more laugh at it, but whatever.
But Amuro actually does a very good job, like, using, like, the rear missiles and all that. Does kind of put Gaia on, like, the back foot a little bit, but not all that much. kind of at the white base, Matilda's pretty much saying, "Hey, get my Medea ready," for some reason.
Yeah, you would think it'd just be to move it to flee, but no, not really. We'll get to that.
Yeah, and the battle is kind of inching closer and closer to white base.
Yeah, they are very close.
Yeah, and Mirai's kind of having a little bit of a bad feeling about this.
It's like her first, kind of new type moment. I don't know.
I mean, I guess you can kind of
Yeah.
make a new type thing.
Yeah. I think they've listed her as a new type before, so.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
but like this could be like her first instance of that kind of thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Oh man, I'm worried." And then she's like, "Oh my god."
And she looks at Matilda. I'm like, "Oh, are you telegraphing something, Mirai? Did you see something?"
And Matilda's just like, "You're the worrisome type, aren't you?"
I'm like, yeah, maybe I am.
Yeah. And in the battle, Kai's just feeling bad about himself because he can't hit anything.
I think this is also the portion because there was like this like really kind of weird like English music insert where it's kind of like more like the sad like music, which is like,
well, it was kind of more like the sad tense kind of music.
Yeah, sad tense, I guess.
Because they're trying to be like, "Oh my gosh, like our heroes are on the back foot."
I guess so, yeah. Honestly, I don't think this one fits as well, but whatever.
Yep, and Amuro's like, "Okay, yeah, this isn't doing anything. Let's go behind that mountain over there, and we'll just convert into Gundam and G Fighter."
So it's kind of like another mid-air conversion.
Kinda, except it's not for the Gundam, question mark.
Yeah, it's a mid-air conversion in that it's releasing the Gundam like a Russian nesting doll. I don't know.
Honestly, if you think about it, that's pretty much the situation here, because the G Fighter comes apart, and then the Gundam comes apart.
And then the Gundam comes together, and then the G Fighter comes together, and then we're separated. I don't know. Anyways, it was probably done to sell toys. We'll just say that.
Yep. And Amuro's kind of encouraging Sayla because she's very nervous about this. But they do it.
We get things done.
Get things done.
Computer does what it needs to do.
Yep. White base, they kind of found out what the issue is with the engines.
Tilda tells him to get it done in 2 minutes, not 3.
Yeah. And then Amuro's coming in. He's like, "I'm coming, Matilda."
Yeah, because they're really, really close to the white base at this point. So Amuro's just about to intercept them. Kind of another animation error here is like the
Yeah, like the handle for the beam saber is pink as well.
Yeah, so it's like it's all hot.
Yeah.
I could make a joke about that right now, but I'm not.
Yeah, and he intercepts Gaia, and he's dodging the missile, and he's all like surprised about it. That's pretty much it for their exchange.
Just kind of the beginnings of the Amuro versus TriStars battle.
Yeah. And this is where it gets very stupid. So Matilda is like, "I'm going to run out of white base and go to my ship," and almost get blown up in the process.
Yeah. I don't know how else to describe it.
It's stupid.
We also get some battle music added to the English one, and it makes more sense here. It's more of like the kind of stock battle music they use, so. But.
Yeah, we kind of go back to Amuro versus the Black TriStars. And Guy's like, "Well, that there is no regular guy."
That's a good pilot there.
Ortega, MASH! Let's launch a jet stream attack against that there mobile suit.
It's just, it's too good.
Yeah, and then we get like in G-Quux, they call it the Kira Kira.
Yes, we enter the Kira Kira.
Like, I that's the only way to describe it now, honestly.
And it doesn't happen in the Japanese one, but the English one, you do kind of have like the new type kind of like flash kind of like sound.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And there is like a little bit like a flash in the eyes.
In the eyes, yeah. So, this is probably like the first kind of true like new type kind of experience, I'm assuming, that you document?
Yeah, which this has nothing to do with the episode, by the way. It's just me ranting. So So Death Battle, when they did their Gundam versus Optimus Prime video, they had this segment where it's like, oh, new types are like weak to gravity or something, and I'm just like,
What?
yeah, I'm just sitting there like, what are you smoking?
I know people who aren't new types, their souls are weighed down by gravity. I haven't heard that a new type is like weaker in gravity. I'm confused.
It's really weird. Like when I heard it, I was like, what are you talking about? And like this came to mind.
Oh, because he's in gravity?
Yeah, because he's in gravity.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's just something I wanted to get off my chest because it just makes no sense, in my opinion. Unless there's something I'm missing, which there very well might be. Like, I'm not that arrogant.
Wait, how long ago was this Death Battle?
Oh man, that was years ago.
I don't even remember. Like, I don't know if I even watched it, to be honest. I catch him every once in a while, but oh my god, like Superman vs. Goku was like, what, 5, maybe 6 years ago or something? I have no idea. I'm gonna like age myself because now I'm gonna be like, oh man, that was that long ago.
And then they did it 2 more times?
Yeah. Like, are you looking up like how long ago Gundam versus Optimus Prime was?
Yeah.
Oh. That is, yeah, this is probably like the first actual instance of kind of more new type imagery. Because, like, we've gotten hints, like, you know, from Matilda, like, he could be an Esper or something like that. But this is kind of like the first time we've actually kind of seen something kind of more supernatural and or psychedelic, I guess you could say, because it's the 70s, so...
Yeah. Alright, that Death Battle was 7 years ago.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that, you know, like, the Gundam would have won or anything. I'm not that deluded. Because, like, the feats in, like, G1 Transformers are just, like, stupid. But, like, you have Unicron, which is, like, a giant planet, and it's dumb. There's no way that the Gundam would have won. It's just something that, like, bothers me about the presentation.
You having your nerd moment?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to get back to the episode
Yeah,
during our psychedelic moment?
I'm sorry.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry. I had to get that off my chest.
You know how many times I divert on things? I'm okay with that.
Yeah. But anyways, we're still in the Kira. Amuro is fending off all 3 of them. Honestly, just fine. It's not presented as if he's, like, super struggling.
No, he's not really struggling at all. So he repels the first jet stream attack.
Yeah. And then before the second one, he notices that Medea behind him.
It's somehow also in the Kira. It's just like, was he just like seeing everything as that? Because that's obviously, like, the environment is probably doesn't look like that. So
no,
I'm
it's
assuming,
like a dark forest.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's just like Amuro's perception of like what's going on right now. So I think he's seeing the Kira. I don't think anybody else is.
Yeah. And then while he's looking at that, you know, the black tri-stars blind him.
Oh yeah, they do like the Kaioken or like the solar flare, which I was wondering why they didn't try that the first time they did the jet stream attack. So, like, it's coming out of like that little like thing on the chest of the Dom.
Yeah. And Amuro's just like, I can't see!
I'm blind! But you know what? That doesn't stop him either, so...
Yeah, that doesn't really stop him either. He still, like, uses Gaia's Dom as, like, a
springboard, I think it was.
Yeah, like a springboard or, like, a step stool, whatever you want to say. And he, like, ducks underneath that rocket. And then he straight up vaporates Mash.
Yep, so... Mash is dead now. His suit will blow up eventually, but that's right to the cockpit, so we're just gonna say he died at this point. So Mash is 25.
25.
It's kind of ironic I told you that Mash is the one who actually lives in G-Crux.
Yeah. Yeah, he becomes mayor and, like, he has like,
affair.
A scandal. Yeah, he has an affair. So,
yeah, we didn't get to hear much of Mash. I don't think
he had one speaking line.
Yeah, I don't think he did either. Maybe one of the English games he has, like, actual talking, but I don't think he actually had a speaking line for...
Maybe in the movie he has a speaking line.
But we don't even know that because, like, this dubbing company doesn't do the actual movie, so I don't know if he has a voice
I'm like
actor.
talking in general because he didn't have
yeah.
one in Japanese either.
That's true, yeah. I mean, and they've had to have had one for him because G-Generation and stuff, they're gonna, make him voice lines and stuff, but
Yeah.
it's just interesting that we didn't get to, I don't think he has a voice actor, so.
I don't think he does.
But he's dead, so.
Yeah, he's dead, and he was named, so it counts.
Yep, it counts.
It's like your gacha main characters who, like, don't have a face.
Yeah, I guess so.
Anyways, Matilda, like, rams into Ortega.
For some reason.
For some reason. And she's like, okay, ram that Dom into the ground.
And, like, it sounds a little bit different in Japanese and English. It sounds more like a kamikaze threat in English, which is funny. Because we just had that with Ryu. I mean, funny, but not funny. You know what I mean. Dark humor.
Yeah, and then Ortega's like, "Aw, come on, we almost had that there, Mobile Suit." And he just, like, smashes the control room.
So she's dead?
Yeah, she's dead.
She also took down her co-pilot. We don't know who the co-pilot was, so he doesn't matter, but,
yeah.
Matilda is 26.
And honestly, it was a waste.
Yeah.
Like, I brought this up in my playthrough of Journey to Jaburo, but Matilda really did not need to do this.
No.
Like, this was so useless.
It's like, Amuro was not in danger of what Ortega doing anything to him, really.
Yeah, like, it's not like Amuro was, like, super on the back foot or anything.
No, and, like, he didn't have, like, his, like, heat rod out or anything to, deal a finishing blow on Amuro while, he was finishing off MASH, so nothing like that.
In fact, like, Amuro sees Ortega coming, and he looks up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he knows he's there. And, in fact, like, some of the games even don't have Matilda in this scene. And he just, like, parries Ortega with his other beam saber.
Yeah.
So, what was the point of, like, doing this, Matilda?
Not really anything. Not really anything.
Like, it's just so stupid.
But yeah, Matilda's dead.
And I'll bring this up again later, but Lieutenant Woody dies the same way.
Yeah. Hey, they're meant for each other.
Yeah.
And spoilers.
No one knows who Lieutenant Woody is yet, Amy.
He's the guy from Toy Story.
Yeah. Anyways, Amuro finishes the cut, and the Gundam's hand goes missing.
Yeah. You pointed that out, I'm like, nuh-uh. And I'm like, what?
I can't believe you didn't notice.
I didn't notice. Like, you just notice, like, it's such clean animation with the cut on the Dom. And then you look down, and you're just like, his hand is missing.
Like, his hand is gone.
It's like when when you, like, get Leisure Gunpla hand. It's just, you get that, like, big circle there where it should be, and it's like, okay. Somebody forgot to animate that hand.
And you have, like, the beam effect there, but there's no hand or beam saber.
Yeah, it's really weird. But, like we already said, MASH was already dead anyway, so...
Yeah, MASH was already dead. I don't know what to call them now. The Black Bi-Stars.
Yeah.
Although, that sounds like it's suggesting something else. Anyways, those two leave.
Yeah, so Ortega and Guy are still alive, and they just gotta retreat.
Yep, and we kind of leave with a giant mushroom cloud where Matilda died.
Yeah, the Medea explosion. What was it packing, man?
I don't know. Maybe a lot of those explosives.
Maybe. Whatever those blue things were that the Medea was dropping. I don't know what the hell they were, but whatever. Because all I know from G-Generation is the only thing the Medea has are those little, like, guns by the kind of cockpit/bridge area, so...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So we go back to Revel, and he's like, oh, thank God, the white base made it through. They repelled the black tri-stars.
There's, like, not even to mention that Matilda's dead.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, we lost a good one, or something. Nope.
Yeah. And then Elrond is just pissed.
Yeah.
But like he has that line of like, where does their strength come from? It sounds so corny.
Oh, you know what? If Makuve had just given the dumps to Rumbarral, this would not have been a problem now. What do you do, though?
Yep, and Revel's like, okay, well, we're going along with my plan. We're pushing up.
Odessa.
Yeah, we're pushing up Operation Odessa.
600 hours. Everybody better be awake at 600 hours.
Yep, and then we kind of have like a pseudo kind of funeral thing on White Base.
Bright's back.
Yeah, Bright's back in action. They probably could not pull anything from the rubble.
Yeah, you'll see what we're talking about, but...
Yeah. But we kind of go down the line. Everyone's sad and saluting.
Get that random guy who's like
Got the random guy holding like, I don't know if that's like a purple jacket or like a towel or something. Maybe just got out of the shower.
I don't know, but like in the military, if you had that, like you dropped that, man, you would have gotten like smacked.
Yeah, and also like his legs are weird. Like if you look like his right leg, like it almost looks like he has like a bird leg or something. Like it goes like backwards almost.
Some of the other guys in here too, they just look like really boxy and stuff.
Like really boxy or like really skinny.
Yeah.
And then there's a guy later on who like has like his boots like tucked into his pant leg or something.
Yeah, I don't know, but it looks like he's like wearing like tennis shoes versus like not doing that. But they're just like the, I guess, NPCs that got picked up with Matilda's group, I'm assuming, or because there wasn't that many crew member on the White Base anyway, so I'm assuming that Matilda, whatever's left of their crew, is probably on the White Base right now.
And Sayla is feeling like semi-responsible because it's like, man, if only I was like a better pilot. Which, like, it's not her fault. Although, like, I don't know what she was doing. Like, we didn't really get to see.
Yeah, we don't know what she was doing in the G-Fighter after Amuro left, so...
Yeah. Like, they should all be, like, firing at the same targets. I'm kind of surprised that, like, no one else's, like, fire really played an equation in the battle.
Yeah, I mean, like, Kai and Hayato both disappear, too. Once Amuro kind of starts his battle with the Tri-Stars, so we don't know what the hell happened to them either.
Yeah, it's like, what happened to everyone?
Don't know. But of course, Amuro is taking it the worst.
Amuro's taking it the hardest.
Yeah.
Because it was Matilda-san.
We're gonna do it, Josh?
Yes. Matilda-san, she had it going on. She's all I wanted, and I waited for so long.
Bravo, can't you see? You're still not the girl for me. 'Cause even though she's dead and gone,
I still love my Matilda-san. We kind of screwed up at the end, but whatever.
Anyways, the new one, Bravo, can't you see? You're still not the girl for me. 'Cause even though she's dead and gone, I still love my Matilda-san.
I'm gonna have to find like a sad piano track to put behind that.
Yeah. So Matilda's gone. I'm sure Amuro feels responsible too.
Yeah, and it's probably internally that he's kind of like screaming, Matilda!
Yeah, I don't think he's doing that outright, but who knows.
Be like, Amuro, it's a moment of silence.
But Amuro's sad, and then kind of as we pan out, you see the giant
crater.
That was Medea. I guess none of the Medea survived, huh?
I don't, maybe. Who knows?
We don't see any of them flying with the White Base crew or anything, and then, like I said, I'm assuming that anybody who did survive this
was on White Base.
So I guess the Medeas are just gone. Because the only other one we saw was like that one getting blown up. when the Tri-Stars first started attacking, so I don't know.
Yeah, and then whatever got blown up last episode.
Yeah.
But that's kind of where the episode leaves.
Matilda-san's dead.
Yes, Matilda's crater.
Yes. Alright. Thoughts about this, Josh?
Well, it's a very death flag heavy episode.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Like, you have all this time with Matilda, and like you get to know her, and then all that kind of stuff. And it's very out of nowhere. And it's like, yep, you know what's happening.
Sadly, we're not going to get the same treatment as Ryu. Where it's like, what would Matilda-san do in this situation? Even though, like...
It would make more sense.
It would make more sense, because we actually see Matilda taking charge. You know, especially like on the bridge and stuff. Bright's still out. Mirai needs some help. Matilda takes charge of like what's going on. You know, sending out everybody. Making sure everybody's in their places. So that's the kind of person you want to be like, what would Matilda do in this situation? Like, because you know, she would have a plan. She'd be a leader. This is the kind of person you want to ask about this. Sorry to dog on you again, Ryu, but it's like, Ryu would never be on the bridge and trying to, like, you know, send out mobile suits and stuff, you know. That's just my thing.
But Amy, what would Ryu do?
What would Ryu do? Even though he's not the sharpest tool in the shed like we learned from Bright last week.
Somebody once told me
God.
the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
God. Ugh. So, yeah, I mean, we kind of already knew kind of what Matilda was about, but it is nice to get more of her kind of backstory on this, like why she joined the military and that specific, I guess, unit, just to kind of flesh her out more as a character. So it's nice to have that before she dies, but
it's also the same episode that she dies.
Yeah, it's also the same episode that she dies.
So it's kind of like,
Still got more development than Ryu, which is kind of sad.
It is kind of sad, honestly.
Ugh, and then her whole death is pointless.
Her whole death is pointless.
I think it's like, why? Like,
she did not need to do that.
No. Jeez, man. Oh my god. It's not like, I can see if like Amuro was in real trouble, like, you know, Ortega's about to like hit him with his heat rod or something. No, nothing was gonna happen. And then she just jumps out all of a sudden. It's like,
Yeah, like Amuro was ready.
yeah.
Even if like he was gonna get blinded, he did anyway.
Yeah, he already did.
And he still avoided it.
I was just like, ugh. It's like, come on, Matilda, you're smarter than this. It's just like, oh my god, man. It's kind of like, I get that it's supposed to be for Amuro's, like, character development, but, like, this is kind of like a pointless death.
It is. Like, this is, like, one of the few times I have an issue with, like, some of the writing here.
I mean, get why, like, they're doing it for Amuro's sake to, like, you know, make him...
To, like, progress him
progress
along
his
in
character.
the story, but, like, this whole scenario just makes no sense.
The way she dies is dumb.
It is.
She didn't have to die that way.
She really didn't.
Like, I don't know. Make the Tri-Stars shoot, like, a bazooka at the White Base Bridge and then the Medea blocks it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, just come up with something more realistic where, like, her interference would actually mean something.
It's actually needed.
Yeah. But, like, ugh. Just...
Yeah, and not to mention, there's, like, 3 other White Base pilots around in this area.
Yeah, which just disappear for, I guess, the convenience of the story, so...
Yeah, so, like, I know it sounds like I'm, like, really dogging on this episode, but, like, I still think it's a good episode. It's just, like, this whole part of it is like a glaring
issue. And it makes more sense like in Ryu's death, because A, we know Kai was getting resupplied, the gun tank wasn't working, so Hayato couldn't do anything, and then Amuro was actually on the verge of basically death.
Yeah, the only thing you could really say is that, you know, like, Ryu could have shot some missiles.
Or, like, his guns or something that was in the core fighter, but you know what?
But, like, who knows, like, how much he was bleeding with how fast he was going?
Yeah. So, his death at least makes more sense.
Like he was already, like, super injured.
Oh, yeah.
Like, who knows, like, how much he can even, like, steer.
Yeah. So... And that they built up that scenario so it makes a lot more sense. In this scenario, we just like lose everybody. We don't know where Kai is. We don't know where Hayato is. We don't know where Sayla is. It's just Amuro. So it's like, where is everybody? It's just like, for the convenience of the story, we made it just so Amuro is the only one, and then the Medea just pops out of nowhere.
Yeah, and the Tri-Stars are the only 3 enemies in this battle.
Yeah, there's not even like another unit or something.
Yeah, like, there's not another unit. There's no, like, Dodais in the area. Like, I don't know. What's going on?
So that's one thing Ryu has over Matilda, is his death makes a lot more sense.
However, I do feel a lot more for Matilda than I do Ryu.
Yeah, I do. I do too.
Like, again, like, she didn't do very much, but she did a lot more and left more of an impact.
Yeah, she left more of an impression as a character. She leaves... Just, I guess, more of her leadership is felt on the white base than Ryu.
Yeah, and I don't know, like, her effect kind of is felt more on white base because, like, when people mention her, like, it's always because of something.
It's definitely more of like I really respect Matilda because she would do this.
Yeah, or it's like, I don't know.
Oh no, but after the whole Bright talk about Ryu last week, it just makes me laugh so much.
Oh yeah, you weren't the sharpest of us, Ryu, but I want to be just like you.
You know, ironically, like, both of them only kind of get mentioned later in Jabra, and that's basically it.
Yeah, that's kind of the last time they ever get mentioned.
Which is kind of weird, because you'd think that, like, because this had such an impactful thing on, like, Amuro, maybe he would remember Matilda, like, maybe before he meets, like, Lala or something, who, you know, a transcended different relationship kind of thing that happens, but, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, they're never brought up after kind of like we kind of put them to rest in Jabra. Everything from that point is just like, eh.
Yeah. The only thing that kind of semi-counts as a mention is in Zeta Gundam, you can see that Amuro kept his picture of everyone with Matilda. It's in his, like, kind of mansion.
Yeah, he didn't get burned on the white base, I guess.
No, he kept it in his spacesuit.
Oh god.
You're like, I'm gonna keep Matilda with me.
Probably have like a screenshot really fast of that moment from Zeta, because I couldn't even remember that it was there, so.
Oh yeah, I bet I could find it. I'm pretty sure you see it when Kotz, Fraubo, and, you know, all them go visit Amuro while he's under, like, house arrest.
Yeah. Oh, man, but yeah, it's... The way they set up the death is just so nonsensical compared to at least Ryu's, so it just feels like a waste. It feels like Matilda could have been used for more. At the same time, I get it, like, her death is supposed to impact Amuro and make him more of an adult. He's going through his, you know, the hero's journey right now, and, you know, losing Matilda is just part of that.
He's growing up.
He's growing up.
He's becoming a man.
Yes. Anything else? I mean, like, I think we've already mentioned that if you're gonna watch the English dub, watch it for the Tri-Stars. They're just so, it's just so funny. But they make it so entertaining. Like I said, you get to hear Hillbilly Kira Yamato. You'll get to hear him more the next episode, so it's just really funny.
Yeah.
Oh, anything else in this episode in particular? Because I think we covered a lot of it. Since it mostly centers around Matilda, so.
I don't think so. I think that's about it.
Ugh. Alright, well, I don't know if I have really anything else to say about this. Like we said, it's a good episode. I just wish the death was a little bit more meaningful.
Yeah.
Like, it actually made sense more, I guess.
Like, if I were to give this episode a grade, it'd be like a B or something.
Yeah, because, like, the build-up to it is really good. I like getting more of Matilda's character. You get the debut of, like, the G armor, which is okay, I guess. It's just another form of, basically, like we said, another mid-air conversion in some way, just so we could sell toys, but, I mean, it's fine. It's fine for what it is.
Yeah.
Just the only thing that kind of bugs me is Matilda's death.
It could have been handled better.
It could have been handled better. Like I said, they could have put it in a scenario where either the white base or Amra was actually in real trouble, and then, yeah, she, sacrificed herself to save them, but in this scenario, it's just like, you didn't have to do that. Didn't have to do that at all.
Nope.
That's all my thoughts on it, though. I don't think you have anything else about the actual episode, right?
No, I don't.
Alright, well, anything coming up that we should know about?
I don't think so.
Okay. That works for me.
I am gonna do one more episode of Lego Batman, and that will kind of be the end of it. Like, I'm just doing this as like a emergency side quest.
Well, plus you just got the game, so might as well.
Yeah. Plus, like, I've really been waiting for this game, and like I finished it the other day. It was really fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I got nothing. So, you want to sign off?
Yep. This has been Josh. What?
We almost forgot to say like, share, and subscribe.
Oh. Yes, please do that.
Yep. Let us know what you think of Matilda's death. If you thought it could be handled better, or do you like the tri-stars in English and Japanese? I don't know, but yeah. That's all I can think of. So.
Tell us your what ifs if Matilda survived.
What if Matilda survived, and then they had their wedding with the white base crew in attendance?
Yeah.
And you'll find out who she's gonna marry, who she was supposed to marry later. So
Yeah, and like honestly, not too far from now.
Nope. And we're not talking about Woody from Toy Story, even though it'd be funny. But yeah, so yeah, just leave us a comment. What did you think about the episode? Do you miss Matilda's song now that she's dead?
I am, because I won't be able to sing that song anymore.
Oh god. Well, you'll have to do two shorts. You'll have to do the one that the regular song, and
The regular song, and then this
the sad one. the sad
one. The reprisal.
Yes, of when Matilda dies. So yeah, I guess sometime in the near future there'll be a short of the Matilda song. But yeah, just let us know if you guys have anything in the comments. Like we say, like, share, and subscribe, and I think that's it.
Yep. This has been Josh.
This is Amy.
For Gundam of Gundams. See you all later.
Bye.